Yes, Rick Koster is here, but you won't know it because the camera's not here. Why didn't you bring the camera again for Wizards of Weekend?
I went to the day offices and their extensive photo department, which dwarfs the newsroom. It's state of the art. It's like walking into a George Lucas set. That's where the photo and video people are.
There's a big green screen and
and there's all these guys walking around in white lab coats and stuff. But I couldn't find the camera.
Yeah.
So I called Whoppy at home, and he had Mason with him. That's his 2-year-old son, who's just an awesome kid, who did not want to talk to me. Do you want to talk to Rick, Mason? No, he didn't. He didn't want to talk to me. Thanks, Mason.
No offense, and I don't mean to interrupt you here.
Yeah.
But so Whoppy's one of those guys who sticks their 2-year-old on the phone, so that you have to try to have a conversation with him.
No,
because I hate that.
No, actually,
hey, say hi to Lee.
No, I heard.
Hi. How you doing?
No, that's not what happened. I heard Mason in the background, and I said, "What's Mason up to?" And then he said, "Do you want to talk to Rick?"
Yeah.
And then Rick got rebuked by Mason. So anyway, Peter didn't know where the camera was either. So we are sans camera, which means Wizard of Weekend the audio will of course go up, and it will be
a picture.
and the nutty pictures from the files of nutty pictures of Lee and Rick will of course go up too.
Okay,
so
sounds good. Now what do we got on tap?
Well, first of all, my main pick is Friday night at the Side Pocket Cafe in Groton, Blue Collar Happy Hour, the Boston band Girls, Guns, and Glory.
Wow.
Fantastic country band. They just won another Boston Music Awards. They're world class. And the DNA, the antecedents are Buck Owens, Dwight Yoakam, that sort of thing. The leader of the band, a guy named, what is his name? Yeah, this is another thing. He's the nicest guy in the world. I love the band. I interviewed him on the phone to write this story.
Yeah.
His name's Ward. I referred to him as Wade the entire interview. He was so nice and gracious.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I actually talked to the publicist afterwards to check and say I said Wade was so awesome. She goes, his name's Ward.
Yeah, Lee's never done that on this show.
I felt horrible. He's a monstrously talented guy, and what a great band. And anyway,
see the difference with your story, Rick, and Lee is that in Lee's ear, he had me saying her name is Lauren Conrad, not Laura, and he just refused to listen to that information.
Yeah, I kept screwing that up. Like I'm bad with names.
At the time, she was one of the biggest entertainment stars out there. She was on the Hills. She was promoting her book, and Lee called her Laura the whole interview. And I'm like, dude, it's Lauren. Call her Lauren.
Keep him humble.
I have an excuse. I don't care. So that's the thing. You care.
I do care very much about Ward Hayden and his band, and I never heard of that Laura woman.
Yeah. I didn't know either.
Laura, huh?
She's very nice.
She was very nice.
I'm sure she is. You lost me immediately when you said she was on the Hills and she has a book, because
she has tons of money.
No, it's all these people. They're not writing those books.
Yeah, right.
I get my book out. I'm a writer. Just because they're pretty or they're like that woman on New Jersey Lives or whatever that thing is. She's gotten 2 novels out. Are you kidding? God,
we should do a reality TV show. That's what you need to do.
That's how you make it. But
we'll come up with the whole premise for you, and you'll be catapulted to fame, and we'll be dragged along.
I'd like to slightly. What's her name again?
Which one?
The sort of porcine one that has the book deal.
Snooki.
Yeah, her. I'd like to slightly lead Snooki with my pass in the parking lot, just enough where she falls in a fire pit.
I don't think she needs you to help.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she might have already done that.
Now listen to
this.
Guys. I love it when people that you maybe don't expect to behave in a certain way surprise you. There's a Nightmare Before Christmas toy drive Saturday at the LNG. Now this is cool. A lot of the region's best metal and hard rock bands are coming to the LNG. They're going to play Saturday night, and the admission, everything goes to Toys for Kids. New London Housing Authority gets all the toys, and it helps out. And then your cover charge gets you a chance for. They got some prizes, door prizes, and stuff like that. A lot of good bands. So you got a bunch of metal dudes ordinarily associated with devil horns and stuff doing a Christmas benefit for the New London Housing Authority. I like that. So that's a good choice.
Sure it is.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yep.
He's back on the stand-up trail. Does
Very
anybody
funny.
care?
What's the deal with the MGM grant?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I guess.
Friday and Saturday?
Friday and Saturday.
Wait,
night.
hold on.
What?
Lee, you wouldn't go see Jerry Seinfeld if you got tickets?
I mean, I could get tickets.
You sound like it's so passive, like, oh, okay,
I
not
just
a big
think
deal.
maybe he's, that whole thing is come and gone. Jerry Seinfeld had the greatest sitcom in the history of mankind, but
Have you seen his stand-up after the show?
No.
It's actually really funny.
Is it really?
Yes,
All
it's
right.
really funny.
Well, ask Bruce Flax about that in just a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure after this he'll come on the show, right?
Jerry Seinfeld playing Select Cities. Lee goes, whatever.
Well, it's not like
Not
he
big, not
needs
a
my
big deal.
thumbs up to be successful.
James who? James who? He's opening for Laura. Anyway,
Laura and the porcine
Yeah.
Jersey woman.
All right, so that's two things.
Well,
Plus
that's actually
Seinfeld's
three.
three.
All
You got
right,
one
and-
more?
Well, now this weekend, it being the holidays, we have the Festival of Lights Friday at Mystic Village.
Yeah.
Old Mystic Village. That's a good thing. And then Sunday, the Winterfest and Niantic Lights Parade, starring...
Steve Elci.
Yes!
Steve Elci and
Really?
friends. Yeah.
I go to that every year. That's,
You really?
that's
a
really
great
That is a
thing.
great
Is that
thing
the
to do with your
floats?
family. Yeah.
Yeah, but
okay.
now they've expanded it, and they've got stuff going on all afternoon
Really?
into the evening, including fireworks. But yeah, Eileen, my wife, and I, and the DeMaros used to
Okay.
tailgate
Yeah.
with adult
Hey,
beverages.
let's bring a fire pit.
A fire
Well, we
pit.
can cook out and stuff. I'll fall in it. It'll be awesome.
We'll put a TV reality star on the rotisserie over the fire pit.
I like those. Those are good. You did a good job today, Rick.
All right, so I say Girls, Guns, and Glory is not a bad thing, and the heavy metal Christmas.
Sure. I see you can't
At the
go wrong
LNG.
just by spending some time with Steve Elci.
All right, that's
Yeah.
good.
And how about you?
Oh, I'm going to be there, fire pit and all.
And Nick,
All right.
you're going to Seinfeld?
Seinfeld and it's Charlie Murphy at Comics at Foxwoods.
There you go. All that. and
All
more.
good.
Rick, thank you very much.
Thanks,
and,
guys.
Doc, a very good job.
Awesome.
It's 8:01. Hang on.